It's time for Carole and Carmella on The Buzz, One Voice Radio.
Hey, hey. Welcome to the Buzz Talk Show. I'm your girl, Carmella.
And I am your girl, Carole.
What's up, you guys?
What's going on?
So guess what?
What?
You're tuning in to what?
One Voice Radio
.com. Oh.
Felt that thing.
Feeling it today. Guess what else though, y'all?
What?
You're tuning in and we're twinning on
YouTube.
Hey y'all. What's up? See, she lit. It's Wednesday.
Yes.
We getting you through another hump day.
Yes.
So you know what that means.
What?
It's Wednesday.
Hey.
It's Wednesday. Hey. What a party at.
Hey.
What a party at.
Right here. We buzzing, y'all. You know we gotta come in and have some fun with you.
Sure Wednesday right
You
here.
gotta have some fun with you because we
Right
know,
here.
it's hard getting over that hump. Some of you ready to get for the
Yes.
weekend.
Y'all.
Living for the weekend.
No, not living for the weekend.
Living for the weekend.
Yeah.
Absolutely living for the
But
weekend.
guess what?
What?
We live for Wednesdays too.
Absolutely. I hope everybody else do too.
Yeah.
Because we be what?
buzzing. Yes. So you know, before we get into the rest of it, what I got to get to.
Get the people what they want,
If it's your
Carmella.
first time here, it's these infomercials because you got to find
So
us.
got to tell you how to find
You
it.
got to find us, y'all. So we told y'all we are on One Voice Radio every
Single Wednesday.
Wednesday right here, you guys. So make sure you download it if you haven't already. If you're new here, hey y'all, hey. We have an app for you guys. Just go to your Play Store, your Apple Store, the grocery store, and download One Voice Radio, you guys. We've been tuning in per usual. You get that Steve Harvey in the morning.
Yes.
And the Sweat Hotel at night.
Go ahead, Keith Sweat.
Hey, you already know how he cooked.
Absolutely.
As well, we told you we're on YouTube, so please, go and subscribe there as well. We've been enjoying, cutting up and y'all interacting with us. We're on TikTok, we're on Facebook, we're on IG, you guys. All these platforms is the Buzz. We keep that thing going. The Buzz Twins on TikTok because we stay 20.
All the time.
She stay
not
cutting
all
up.
the time.
80%.
Okay.
80%. She stay cutting up. Y'all love it. Y'all love it. But our Facebook group, that is, soulfully for all the business owners, people in search of selling, whatever. They've been enjoying it. They've been
Sharing your
enjoying it.
information so people can buy from you.
Networking, you
As
guys.
we say, sharing is caring. So you
Yes.
want to get in there and share, buzz about your business, invite
Yes.
some other people to
Yes.
buzz about their business.
Meet people in different cities, states, county, whatever.
Absolutely.
We're heard in over 170 countries. So
Yes.
just imagine different people in that group you can reach.
Absolutely. You are. But with all that being said, my question is, how was your weekend?
Yes.
How was your weekend, you all? Did you enjoy that weekend?
That we did.
We enjoyed our weekend, absolutely. Because every week we're going to tell you we work.
Yeah.
Because we work in some way, shape, form,
Ooh.
or fashion. Every weekend, something. Because we do a lot of different things. So we're going to do some kind of work via the weekend.
Yeah.
We also gonna get a little fun in there. We're gonna try to anyway, fun or rest, either or. Carmella's gonna always get fun in her weekend. She gonna make it do what it do.
They say you work hard, play harder.
And she does.
My name is on the side of that in the dictionary. That's me. Y'all see
Work
my
hard,
picture?
play harder.
That's me.
Absolutely. I mean, it is what it is. But we actually had some fun this weekend, family fun. I like to say all the time, live, laugh, and love, because you are not promised tomorrow. So if you can love on your family, spend time with your family, please do so. Please do so. So much is happening in the world that you just want to be able to spend time with your family when you can, enjoy them, laugh with them, have a little eat with them, because we're gonna do that every time we
It ain't an event unless you eat.
it's not. We gonna eat when we get together. We're gonna have it laid out and all that kind of stuff. We put a few pictures, just a few pictures of a little fun we had on some of our social media sites that Carmella just went through telling you how to find us. So if you're not following us there, you can't see any of the little fun pictures and stuff that we put up. So definitely. Do you all realize, we know he said it's Wednesday, but this is Wednesday, July the 26th. This is the last Wednesday of the month.
We could open it with you guys, but we closed it out.
Wow. This is the last Wednesday. I'm gonna give a little shout out, little shouty out to my sister, who is having a birthday on Saturday, July the 29th. You have been officially buzzed with us, giving you a shout out. Lisa is having a birthday July 29th, Saturday.
But guess what, y'all? That means we outside this weekend.
We outside. We doing a little something. Any excuse, Carmella, any
we like to celebrate.
But y'all, July, if we were just saying it's 4th of July, now we're saying it's the last Wednesday in July. Only a couple of more days left. It'll be August.
Wow. Before you know it, it's fall.
I mean, we were just saying the first day of summer, all of that good stuff, and now it's going to be August. But but the summer has not went away at all, because when we're talking about 95 to 98 degrees, which is making it feel like it's 105, and that's good with us compared to some of the other places. They're saying people are getting burned by the concrete, by the pavement. It's very dangerous, you all. So be very careful. If you're outside, please stay hydrated, please. Again, some people around the street from me were putting a roof on the other day, blazing in the middle of the day. I mean, they was out there early, but they still was out there like 2, 3 o'clock, the hottest part of the day. And I was like, how are they on that roof? When I walked out the door, and it's like when I inhaled, it was just heat. It was just heat.
Make sure these vacations, you keep the babies and the pet, hydrated. It's we're having fun. They're in water, but no, that's the difference in being in water and taking to stay hydrated.
Exactly.
So,
because they were even talking about the pets walking, like we said, on the pavement. It's too hot for that. So
just imagine you walking barefoot still in the heat. So I can imagine your pet.
Yeah, and to actually hear them say that people are getting burned by the pavement. I mean, sitting on the pavement is hot. Well, it's really hot.
I don't think it's the same heat we grew up in.
I know it's not the same heat. I know it's not the same heat I grew up in. But it's like every year it's getting hotter and hotter. And it's like, now I love summertime. I take summer all the time over winter. But this heat is something serious.
Are we getting closer to the sun?
I don't know what
this the sun. We're getting closer.
It's something, but it's I ain't trying to go there. Forgive me for all, all that I have done. Because if this is it, it's hot, y'all. You better think about it. Think about what you're doing. Think about what you're doing. But yeah, so it's hot. It's very hot. Which leads us to another story. We will not be the buzz if we were not doing, like we said, we stay out of a lot of politics and a lot of other stuff. But you all, this is something that has hit nationwide. Seriously. You got to be under a rock if you do not know the name. What, Carmella? Carlee Russell. If you do not know the name, Carlee Russell. And it started out, you all, in all honesty, I was seriously praying for this young lady. Seriously praying for her. It got to the point I was like, you know what? I don't care who on the side of the road. I'm gonna keep rolling. I'm gonna call 911. I'm not stopping, because if you jacking folks and grabbing folks because they're stopping to help babies and all that stuff, I'm like, you're not gonna get me about a baby. I'm calling 911.
Right.
Sending all prayers and everything to her. And then so much more started coming out. So much more, until it got to the point that so many, I was like, now y'all, come on now. Y'all don't know what's going on. Social media, oh my God, they never lose. They never miss. They never miss. I was like, the more I flip and swipe, when I'm flipping up and swiping, it was like, oh my God, it's another one. It's another one. It's just so much stuff that they were talking about. Then last week, we got the first press conference from Hoover, Alabama Police Department. And everything that they were saying, searches that were made before she went missing, descriptions, the 911 call, all this kind of stuff was starting to make even more social media cut up. TikTok, I promise you, it's like every swipe, it was somebody different coming up with something else different that they were doing. And I was like, how do you come up with all this stuff? Yep. Who literally sits and spends this much time creating and doing all this kind of stuff? But it was so many people putting so much information out there. And we were like, okay, yeah, it was questionable. And then when the news got out there and started talking about these searches of taken, Amber Alerts, all this kind of stuff, yeah, it was more questions. It was more, as we say, disbelief. But then, when the police came out with their next news conference and had a statement from Miss Carly Russell's attorney that she admitted none of this happened. Absolutely, positively, none of it. Wow. There was no man with orange hair that was going bald. There was no lady feeding her
cheese mousse and playing in her hair.
There was no blindfold and no handcuffs. There was, she hit him again, there was no handcuffs.
There was no baby.
There was no baby.
They ran 600 feet.
The distance of 6 football fields. There was no 18-wheeler truck. There was none of that, you all. And we're making light of it right now. But it wasn't light of it when it happened. No. Because so many people across the country were praying for her. Sharing, celebrities. So many people using their platform
to get the word out.
To come to find out, none of it was true.
Wow.
They had, when she came back home willingly, neighborhood surveillance cameras showing her just walking down the street, going to the house. To the point that, like we said, her lawyer gave a statement to be read to say everything that she said happened didn't happen. Now, my problem with that is, of course, number one, she had so many people trying to help. So many people out in their heats along that highway with dogs and just people, period, searching, looking for her to bring her home. Now, your prayers were answered. She's home safely. But so many people donated money, time, and effort to this. Anaya, what's her name? Anaya Blanchard's mom. If you're not familiar with her, she's a young lady that went missing back in 2019. And her mom has started a, I can't even think what you call it, but it's in her name. And she came out to head and help lead the search for Carly. She's did a lot of different lives since, and she said she's been sick, but she said it didn't matter. It meant that much to her to go out and try to help look for this young lady, which she also had her family and friends out there on the search as well, praying for the family, talking to the family and all this, even though it opened up so many wounds for her.
Yes.
They're not closed. They won't ever be closed, ever, because she lost her child. She went through this, her child missing, and she went looking for her child and her to find her not any longer with us. Let's put it that way. So many people, as we said, they're praying for her now for, all that she had to go through with this. And she said she'll do it again for anybody, because that's her goal now, to just help people in her daughter's name. But you all, if it did nothing else, it brought awareness to so many other people that's missing, that we hope and pray that they get this same type of attention.
Right.
We do know it's going to be questionable, because of what happened.
Unfortunately.
But just know, you can't, when you search for something, unless you are a genius, a computer wizard, you can't delete it. I don't care, delete your cookies all day long.
Right.
They have ways. Watch all these detective shows, because I watch them. Do not think you can just search for something and think, oh, I'm gonna delete this or delete my cookies, and they're not gonna find it. And they did. They found so much that you had no choice but to admit what you did. I'm one of them, I promise you. I didn't want to believe everything that they were saying, because surely one of the things that they were saying is that this was over her boyfriend, allegedly, that cheated on her, and I guess didn't want anything else to do with her. So you wanted, I guess, to see how it felt for him to be worried about you. That's one of the reasons she still needs our prayers, because to go that far, not to think, you just thinking about his situation, but what about your parents that are on television, right, pleading for your return, telling your story that they think is true?
Right. I think it wasn't, well planned, whatever the plan was, but for, people to react that fast, normally, being an adult, you have to wait 24, 48 hours to report a missing person. But for them to go right ahead, everybody's sharing, celebrities and so forth, you getting thousands of shares, people, looking for you and, genuinely care. And to find out now that it was all made up, days leading up to, going missing, you were Googling taken and Amber alerts and stuff like that. This was said in the press conference. It's some people out here still hurting that don't have answers from years ago. It's just a missing person. A missing person.
And like she said, it was said in the press conference. Normally we would say allegedly. It's no longer allegedly.
It was done.
It was done. This is what you did. And now you've owned up to it. And she, just like she said, normally it takes a while for them to say, okay, this person has been missing. But you called 911 and told them you saw a baby on the side of the road, looked to be aged 3 or 4, with a white t-shirt on, and looks like they're in a pamper.
With no shoes.
No shoes. 3 or 4. I had a problem with 4 in a pamper before.
I asked that too, but hey.
Yeah, that's what you said. And then they said from that call, you traveled the distance of like 6 football fields within that time that you were on the phone with the 911 operator. So red flags started going up from them anyway. Then they pulled the camera footage from where you were. They didn't see any more cars. Nobody else along that highway saw a baby but you. Then someone came out from the bushes, grabbed you, made you go over the fence, put you in the back of an 18-wheeler truck. You heard a woman's voice, but you never saw the woman.
But you saw the man.
They blindfolded you, but they didn't handcuff you because they didn't want to leave bruises. You all, I've heard so many things on TikTok because one of them was like, if you were blindfolded, but you wasn't handcuffed, why didn't you just pull the blindfold down?
It's honestly a lot wrong with this because it was said as well during the call, they played the call. Was the child with you, like in the car, safe with you? No, but I'm looking at him.
And the operator was like, well, stay with them if you can, so that, make sure they don't get in traffic and all this kind of stuff. I'm sure you all heard this just like we have, because then they were saying something about the Red Roof Inn and all kinds. It's so much.
So many stories.
Now the news, I'm repeating what the news said. I'm repeating what the 911 call said. They never said anything about the Red Roof Inn, but everybody else on social media did. Also, because of they were saying that the boyfriend cheated on her and I guess was breaking up with her or whatever, they also said he has now got 30 million followers after this. 30 million people have followed him after this. They are sharing his picture like they were sharing hers. Like, what did you do to this young lady? But we're not making light of this by no means, because you all, it has to be something wrong there.
And they're still doing investigating because she say nobody else helped. She wasn't with anyone else, but somebody else had to know, because what you camped out within those 49 hours that they say in the woods, where did you go? It's still so many questions. And watching the press conference from today, those were well, what day was that?
Monday, I think.
Yeah, from Monday.
But it's still stuff coming out yesterday, today. It's still stuff
So from watching it then, that they are still under investigation of where were you, accessory, like someone else probably could be charged the same thing you charged, because it's like accessory. They help, cover up the story.
So they're still investigating and deciding if they're going to have charges or not. Possibly, because you call 911 and you tied up a lot of resources.
Wow.
A lot of different departments were out looking for you. And this was a hoax. It was bogus. It was fake news.
Right.
You had ABC, NBC, CNN, MSNBC, all social media, everybody talking about this, everybody looking for you, praying for you. I know your mom was like, look, by now she could be in Tennessee or Atlanta or Mississippi. Be on the lookout for her. She's out there pleading. And I don't think you really was thinking when you did this, because this is what so now it's not just you,
your parents.
You got news around your parents, out there pleading for your life, and the people are wondering, well, you all in on this?
And it's, I guess you would say, what would you be charged for doing this? Like, what would be the consequences? Is it, she needs help with moving forward? Or I know she was in nursing school or something with UAB.
Yeah, she was in school in nursing. And
you kicked out the program now? Because
I don't know how that works, but she needs to take accountability for what she did, because if she doesn't, somebody else will do the same thing and think, oh, I can get away with calling the police, giving a false statement and having them look for me, diligently looking for me, when they could be doing so many other things for people that are really missing. I know it's some people out there that their loved one is missing, and they wish and they pray that they could have this same type of help.
Yes.
And all of these resources and all of these people were poured into this bogus, you all. Again, it's so many jokes, it's so much storylines that's out there about her parents, about her boyfriend, about this missing baby. They done put everything out there you can think about a baby. They done put Kevin Hart's comedy from years ago that he said something about a missing baby. It's
He was
so
riding
much.
down the interstate and seen a missing baby.
Yeah, Kevin Hart. It's so much, and they was like, where did she get this from? They're saying this can be a Lifetime movie, a Tubi movie, a Tyler Perry movie. I mean, they was like, who wants to write to this story? Everybody's making light of it, but it's serious.
Right.
It is serious that people are missing.
At first, people were really sharing and concerned and where can I, donate and help and this, that, and the third. Then kind of when some stuff was coming out, they started making light of it. And now that everything is out, the statement was made. Oh, it's free fall.
It's everybody.
It's
everybody. I mean, they were already doing it, and it died down not much, but for a second. But once that statement came out that her lawyer scripted and wrote and sent in and asked for it to be read to let you know, because people were thinking, look, there's somebody out there snatching babies and people. They had high alert. There was concern.
Right.
So they had to get on that. They had to make sure. And if you listen closely to what the police officer or chief of police or mayor, whoever it was, I can't remember who it was speaking, he said plainly when he made that statement on Monday, that when they made the statement last week, they pretty much was sure it was not true.
Right.
They could not say that. They wanted to interview her again because she told them it was a man with orange hair, going bald, a lady that she did not see that was playing in her hair, and people told that about playing her hair. I'm not even. But and then they said it was a lot of other things, but due to her privacy, they would not say. But they're basically telling you, look, either you're going to confess to this, or we're going to keep putting it out there, proving that you were lying, basically. Because they got searches that you had no choice at that point.
Because normally, we the people like to play private investigator. So normally if this comes out, you hear all the description of the kidnapper. They'll have something, footage or something. The baby, who child is missing? No one said they were missing the child. So I think they moved as quick as they did because she said a child was involved.
Yeah. And once she saw all this coverage, wherever she was, because they still don't know, and they still didn't say that they were through with it. Just because you owned up to it, they're going to decide what charges, if any, what charges that they want to make.
I think they want to continue the search in the. They want to see, was it accessory, someone else helping her? Because unless you camped out in the woods, where else did you go?
How did you get from your car when you dropped the wig and the Apple Watch and all phone and all? I mean,
and then you ran from the woods and somehow you just got in front of your mom's, your house. You made it back to your neighborhood and you knocked on the door.
Yeah. So all of that started unraveling. The police were put out. There was a camera. Oops, there's a camera right there where you say you saw the baby. Zoomed in, no baby. What they could not see though is where you went or how you got there. That they couldn't see, but they start piecing other things. And when they start talking about these searches and they start talking about your job, that they say you stole some items from work, you Googled how to steal money out of a cash register and not get caught. Somebody that just automatically went missing wouldn't be doing those things. So they already knew last week. They just couldn't say what they were feeling, but they put so much pressure out there on you and the public to let you know, because they had to let the public know, look, don't be scared. It's no man out there with orange hair grabbing people. She's lying. That's basically what they wanted to say, but they couldn't.
The way they emphasize allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
So yeah, if we had said this earlier, everything we would have said would have had to be allegedly.
Right.
But because her attorney made this statement and said that she told him to say and let you know, everything that she said was a lie.
Now everything is facts. They
Yeah.
know that she did this, she did this, she did that. But now I hope it brought awareness to people knowing that there are real kidnappings.
Absolutely.
And people are grieving still, not knowing where their loved one is, if they're, still alive or not.
Right.
It's missing people from years ago that they're still wondering, like, okay, are they in another country, city, state?
Or they kidnapped somebody, still holding them
hostage.
So we just want you still, don't lose hope. Still try to help people, because this is not the case for everybody.
Right.
Everybody's not doing this. People are legitimately missing,
Right.
and we want to legitimately find them, or at least give some closure to the family, so they won't keep hoping and praying that their loved one is going to come home and they're no longer here.
Right.
Keep
Keep that same energy. I think is better now that we have social media to help people put, flyers and stuff out. A click of a button, everybody can just share. Versus way back then, you'll go in a gas station or you'll see out, missing person. It's different now.
Yeah. So just having to put flyers on poles and all that kind of stuff, social media puts it out there.
Mhm.
And I think because of a lot of social media that happened in this case, and the police working so quickly with these searches and all this kind of stuff, put so much pressure on her that she had to come back and it's like, okay, this thing has blew up more than you thought. You thought it was just going to get the attention of your boyfriend, but
You got the world
you
attention.
made a second phone call to your sister-in-law and made it where she heard you screaming, and then the phone would so what are you going to do? You're going to call 911 because your loved one is screaming and you think something happened. So they're working on what they thought had happened. We can't blame them. And even in this case, like I said, she needs some accountability, but she needs, a lot of times, you feel like people might be using excuses or whatever, but to do this, to take this far, we're going to pray for her that she gets the help that she needs, because this is not, you don't, no,
it's not right at all.
No.
You really got people out here still grieving. So that same energy you guys gave her on, sharing and, the monetary donations or whatever else, keep that same energy, because everybody is not crying wolf.
Please.
They're not. You got real people out here missing. So,
and real loved ones at home, scared to death, concerned, want to see their loved one again. So please don't just let, as they say, one bad apple spoil the bunch, because this one has.
And that was a question in the press conference as well. Someone asked, if the next person go missing, will you guys do the same, you did for her as quickly? And he was like, yes, that's our job. So,
and that's all you can hope. You don't know. I mean, of course they're going to say yes. They could not be on television. No, we're not going to, so you can only hope and pray, not only them, but all the people that sent so much money to help for the rewards and all that, that you do that for the next person. And don't be like, you know what, I got. They said supposedly, allegedly, the people that donated the money or what have you should be getting that back or something. I don't know. That's something that I guess you would have to take up with that, but just pray for the families that's out there that's legitimately missing a loved one, that they come home safe and sound, you all. Because this story just, it took legs and just ran. I mean, it just went everywhere.
Person went from like, oh my gosh, to like, oh my gosh,
to
now like, oh my gosh, you're laughing.
It's like, you're laughing, but it's really not. It's not funny. I could not even say the things that I was saying that she did without laughing, especially now to know you made all this up where you just sat somewhere.
A man with orange hair going bald. I'm gonna tell you, I seen on social media they pulled up a clown. It was a clown with the little hair sticking out, going bald. They're making light of it now, but it's so much that was just added to the story. We're like, okay.
If she's watching social media, if her family's watching social media,
she's gonna be a topic for a while.
she would hope something else comes out soon to just get everybody, you know, but regardless of the fact, you can start Googling her name and you just get so many stories about so many people because it's out there. And it was breaking news, literally, when they got the statement.
I think they're doing right though. The
attorney-
same energy that they gave, oh, Carly's missing, Carly. So now allegedly, or the facts has came out. It's a
Carly
lie.
lie.
That's all you see. Lie. I mean, it's only right. The people want to know. The same people you want to report to that she missing, the same people you got to tell it was a lie. It was everything she Googled.
Mhm. Yeah, so of course, because everybody's talking about it, the buzz had to buzz about it a little bit, because I literally, you all, I had got to the point, I'm serious though, I was like, of course, praying for her, and I was like, I don't care who on the side of the road, it could be a baby, it could be whoever, I'm gonna keep going. When I get so much, I'm gonna call the police, and I'm like, look, come to such and such a place or whatever. But to get out my car and do it, I was like, and not just there, anywhere. It just had me, it's like bringing awareness, but this is true, you all. Seriously, you need to be aware of your surroundings, because there are really people out there kidnapping people.
And you know, we come here and report, you know, the upcoming or what's going on. And we reported before, you know, missing people and so forth. It's
people that are missing for real. For real. It's people that you need to be aware of your surroundings.
Yes.
When you're going into the grocery store or you're going into the malls or wherever. They were saying it was some things on TikTok, watch the gas pumps, they're putting stuff on the gas pump. It is some malicious people in this world, and you got to be aware of that.
People that'll walk up and ask you to smell this, it'll knock you out.
Leave stuff on your car, warn you to smell it. Leave money or fake money on your car
for you to grab it,
has poison and all kind of stuff that they're saying that you just don't know. And when you don't know, you don't know, but you need to be alert and aware. So if nothing else, this has got the buzzing about not only what Carly did, but the fact that there are missing people out there, the fact that there are people out there snatching people, killing people, robbing people, and doing all that. So just please be aware of your surroundings. Please be aware of your surroundings.
Kids and all, you know how you feel like, oh, he's old enough to go to the car by himself and get something out. They might see he's alone or she's alone and only 16 or under. Said, oh, I'm just letting them run to the car and get something. And before you know it, somebody snatch them up. Just that quick. Because you think, oh, it's just outside.
They did that in Birmingham a couple of years ago to a little girl that was in a front yard party. 2 people snatched her up. They killed her. They did. So you all just got to be aware and not let your guard down as much as you can. But let me give you my quote for this week. Because we won't. Yeah, I'm gonna give you the quote for this week. It says, don't be afraid of being different. Be afraid of being the same as everyone else. You know, we got to always give you some positivity. We know we always got to give you some inspiration. So yeah, we talked about Carly, but we got to let you know, don't be afraid of being different. You know, it's always leading back to your business, your life, being an entrepreneur, being a business owner, motivating yourself, pushing yourself to do what you need to do. It's the end of July. It's going to be August. In a minute, we're going to be saying Happy New Year again. Don't be afraid. Do what you got to do for you. Right? Make a change. Let me read this to you one more time. Don't be afraid of being different. Be afraid of being the same as everyone else is. You don't have to be the same as everyone else. Step outside that comfort zone. Absolutely. Step outside the box. Be different from the person next to you or in front of you or behind you.
Right. And all it takes is putting in the extra work, going the extra mile, you know.
All it takes is what?
The mindset.
The mindset of a champion. This is what it takes, you all. We tell you every single week, step outside the box, get your mind right. Get your mind right, get your thoughts right. We talked to you last week about what Mr. Orman was going to do that Thursday. Oh my God, if you did not listen to it, please go back and listen to that podcast.
Yeah.
It was absolutely magnificent. We knew it would be. We didn't have a doubt in our mind. We tried to tell you. We tried to told you.
Give you
We
a
tried
heads
to
up.
told you. Because we know. We already know.
We gave you the heads up. So you got to tune in.
You got to.
You never know what you're gonna get with these podcasts and shows and stuff.
You never know. We got something coming up soon for you though. It's a teaser. It's a cliffhanger. Yeah. We got something coming up for you.
And guess what? You can go back and watch it, you guys. Go back and watch it. He's on YouTube. We're on YouTube. You can go back and watch these, you guys. Absolutely. Go back and listen.
As we tell you every week, he's on Thursday, Mr. Landrum on Friday, and Mr. Doucette on Monday. You can go to onevoiceworldwide.com and find all of them. You can find the buzz. Carmella gives you every single week our going in infomercial, our going out. She's about to give you our going out, because we've been a buzz out of here for this week. But you can find us here every single Wednesday, you all. We are on that One Voice Radio. We're still trying to build that station. Think about just how social media shared all this information about Carly. What if we shared some positive information as well? Now, at the time, of course, you were sharing positive because you wanted to find her. So we thank God she came home alive, because that was the end result.
Right.
We're so grateful that she's home, because that could have went so left.
Most definitely.
So we're grateful that she's home. But just like all of this other social media after the fact, you all, One Voice Radio, put it out there. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We're trying to build that as well. It's on in over 170 countries. You can tell we're building it because we got Steve Harvey and Keith Sweat. Yes, absolutely. We're building it. He's building it. I say we, because together everyone achieves more. And that's what we're all about. It's just positivity, you all.
Yep. And then we always, let you guys know, if you have a podcast or you want to, start your talk show and so forth, the opportunity is there. It's here.
It's here on One Voice Radio. If you want to advertise your business, email us and we'll tell you what you need to do. You can get little clips on the radio. We're doing all of that now. We was just doing, of course, the music is still there. It's going to continue to be there. But if you want to advertise your business in over 170 countries, email us, let us tell you what you can do and how you can do it. If you want to start your own podcast or talk show, email us and let us tell you how you can do it. So with that being said, Carmella, can you drop it for the folks on how they can find us? Okay.
So the email is thebuzztalk411@gmail.com. We drop it to you every week. Y'all should know it by heart. How often we drop it. But if you don't have it, there it is. Email us for any questions, concerns, want to be on the show. We got you. We're building with you guys. That's what Facebook is for, that group. We have a like page as well. We're on TikTok. She Don't Stop. Oh, you see. Okay. IG, we're putting different videos and content and stuff there. YouTube. Oh my gosh, thank you guys for we're building. We
absolutely.
We appreciate those that subscribed already. Continue subscribing so you can get that bing every time a video is uploaded. We appreciate you guys. That's on all platforms. Follow us on TikTok, Facebook. All of those things matter, you guys. And this platform here, we like to use it to keep you informed on different things. So get that bing so you can see what we talking about every week.
We love it. We love it, you all. We love the support. We love the love that you all give us. And as long as you keep giving it to us, we're going to try to keep giving it to you.
Right here, every
single Wednesday, you all. Because what my pastor, Victor St. Clair Lewis, used to say, love is what love does.
Yes.
And I still, for those of you know, I still call him my pastor, even though Pastor Ellington, we got love for you.
Yeah.
We got love for you. We want to leave out again telling Lisa, have a happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
See, I let her sing that. Today is that though, because we give her all those different selections. We'll give that to you Saturday. Your secret serenade, all of that good stuff. But we're wishing you a happy and blessed birthday. Again, we appreciate you all tuning in. We appreciate all the love that you all give us. But until next time, we out.